Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Cruyff.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pinches it off him. Zubimendi. Out to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Shoots! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Saka knocks it into space. Beckenbauer, cross flung in towards the middle. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Everyone, please.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Pass is just off target. Incapuyi. And it's Timber. Zubimendi. Arsenal finding their passes. Now it's Saka, and it's White.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has been cut short. Goes long and straight. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Saka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zubimendi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was... It's Raul! Oh, that was no routine save.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So, third corner of the game.
Raul. Coming on the field is...
And it's been taken short.
7,
Beckenbauer.
Jesus.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Gabriel Jesus. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Ødegaard is behind this one, so a genuine chance to increase the lead. Ødegaard! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he lines up a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
The
Your impressions so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on to replace him is number 22,
and it's White.
Nguyen.
White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Haaland is onto this. Is there any... Wanderi! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Nicely spread. White. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's through, now is he in? That has not gone well.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rice. And this is Cruyff. Driving forward. Gabriel Jesus picks it up out wide. Spread out to the left. Now the delivery. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Number 8, Erdegaard. Coming on the field, number 2, Tenber. Number 4, Rijkaard.
Rice goes short. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rice with the short one. Played into the box. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Rice tries to pass it through. Haaland. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that pass isn't the best.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitution.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. And this is Cruyff. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a lucky 7th corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Rice. And he's in on... It's Gabriel Jesus! Sticks it away! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Gabriel Jesus.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That's headed upfield. And he's had a hit! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Zubimendi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff. Rice. Merino. Distributed tidily. Saka. No outsmarting him this time. That's been cut out, well played. Timber. Now Saliba. Incapuyi.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Play for a throw. The message is clear, none shall pass. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Out towards the flank. He has cut it out. Zubimendi. And that is that. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. Raya gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
I'll state the obvious here, Peter, and obviously the keeper's main job is to keep the ball out of the net. And this guy's pretty good at it. He'll have been signed to offer some leadership at the back as well, though, and it'll be interesting to see what effect he has on their overall defensive...
Gabriel Jesus! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went...
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Eze. And he was quick to react. And that's been won straight back. He's through, now is he in? Saliba has given away a free kick. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Eze. And he's got the beating of his man. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Ødegaard. Subim goes for goal! It's hit the crossbar! He's got away with one there. Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Danger averted for now. Eze. Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Calafiori. Now Ødegaard. Well, that has not gone well. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. It's played through for him. And he's in on goal. There's the shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Eze. Played down the flank. Pass somewhat off target. And it's with the keeper. Eze. Now it's Saka. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Martinelli. And he plays one through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Real chance! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We're celebrating their birthdays.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We have already started here. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is... Oh, no, what has happened here? Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Wilshere. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in space and looking for options. Calafiori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Calafiori gets across to intercept that. Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Real chance! Oh, he's done it! The most decisive of all goals! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Please
And that ends it.
is only permitted in designated
All
areas
over
within the
in
ground.
a flat. And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation. They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
We have already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played in deep. And that was very necessary. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Strong running down that left flank. That's a nicely shaped ball. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we have our very first corner. Koulibaly gets it away. Threads one in. Gets good distance on it. And the counter is on. Now it's Jackson, in with the challenge. Still goalless at the moment. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Pass somewhat off target. Koulibaly.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that's definitely not his best. He's tried one! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Koulibaly. And it's Mane. Now Diatta. Well, that has not gone well. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sarr. Now it's Mane. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Koulibaly. Now it's Mane, and he's managed to get free. And here's Jackson. Out to the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. Hoisted in. Sarr has a look and plays it forward. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mane. He's a sharp little ball here. Just eases him off the ball. Diatta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Diallo spots it and intercepts. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good take in a good area. Nicely spread. Not the most accurate pass.
That was lovely, that.
And it's Mane. Now it's Ndiaye.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's gone loose.
Temps additionnel.
Knocks
une
it out
minute.
wide. Picked out brilliantly. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Botswana have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's played through for him. Oh, that's fabulous. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, this looks sharp.
Mane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's really well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tries to pass it through. And it's played in. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Diatta. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Sarr in acres of space out wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's made its way to him. And the flag has stayed down. Chance! It's in! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Après 61 minutes de jeu par le numéro 11.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
A probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Stood up well to him there. Ndiaye. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Senegal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And they've got a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Attention, changement.
Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
They've played it short. Good ball. Great chance! And he's gone looking for safety. And he welcomes it in. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Sarr. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is good alertness.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Tries to play it through. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Sarr. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. And it's Koulibaly. Aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Diatta. And Diaye. And that's another good win of the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And that should get the job done. Diatta, played out towards the right wing. Mane. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Great chance here from position A1. He's having a go. Decent hit from there. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Diallo. No, he's not getting his way this time. Diatta. And Sarr. Time added on 4 minutes. Played back in. Mendy gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's that, the end. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive...
So a genuine sense of drama here, a pivotal game, offering the chance to seal progress from the group stage, and an opportunity also to set the tone for the knockout stage to come. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So they need a win, they need a win. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
Spread it left. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. More and more pressure on the ball here, and he was quick to react.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hops for safety. Meunier stood up well to him there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and
the shots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he thumps it clear. A win here so important to their ambitions. Still goalless at the moment. Meunier.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And we have our very first corner. Takes a shot! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The breakthrough strike. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is take-off for them.
And no, that was never going to make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's forced to go back. Oh, good-looking ball. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's well spotted. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Works it forward. Spread out to the left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Hangs in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crossed into the box. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gets a good foot in there. They've got a throw in. He's had it taken off him. Nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Strong running down that left flank. Foot in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pinches it off him. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Played out to the right. Now the cross. There's the header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Still just a single goal between the sides. And they can counter here. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. That's a sharp pass. Just about up to the hour now. Well, that's a little loose. time and again they are repelled.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
It's a searching pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played into the box. And the shot! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pass somewhat off target. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Changement en cours.
So there's going to be another change here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs... Oh, smashing header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now the delivery. Header comes in! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that should get the job done.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Chance for a shot! So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. And the finish! They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. And again, they're pressing effectively. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Could move up a gear here. Great vision. And he lines up a cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides...
Shot, surely! Here comes... He's got full! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Keeper has taken decisive action. 2 minutes to be added on. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Botswana may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't...
So it all hinges on this. They need a draw to progress. It is a teasing game of football right on the very edge. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. They are already looking forward to life at the business end of this competition. This a job that just needs finishing off.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they should be fine. But if they suffer a moment's hesitation or doubt, as we've seen in the past, it could prove very costly.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quality ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Katompa Mvumpa. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Goes looking wide. The ball goes in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now, can they get him away? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So it is still 0-0. Good running, strong and purposeful. Real chance! Yes, it's there! The breakthrough strike! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 18 minutes is number 25.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's through, now is he in?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shot, surely! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking to play him in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Distributed tidily. 30 minutes gone. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. A heavy challenge. Mbemba. Out to the left it goes. He's picked his way through. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Played out to the left flank. Probing pass. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the cross comes in. And they've got rid. And a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Oh, that's a key interception. Here's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Everyone, please.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Botswana definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's out for a goal kick. That's a shade optimistic. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. And the shot's on here. That's a sharp pass. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Botswana. Number 22.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Number 11.
And it's
Coming
been
on the
taken
field,
short.
Number 17. Number 13.
And the shot! Goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Twanzebe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Masuaku. Can he latch on to this? So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's clever. And he's there to get it away. Knocks it out wide. Played in deep. He gets big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it. It was drilled.
Coming on to replace him is number 15.
Can he get it through? Twanzebe. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's got the beating of his man. There's the shot! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Katompa Mvumpa. Well, this is a great position. Not the most convincing of passes. Rapidly approaching the end. He's a sharp little ball here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. engages and forces him off the ball. Katompa Mvumpa. And he's found a way past. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they win it back again. Masuaku leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, shooting chance! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are cruising away. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He's found a way through. Gets into some space. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Spread it left. And time is up. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully, with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come.